What impact does generative AI have in what you do?
It's very helpful, very helpful. But it's absolutely not a replacement for what we do. So this high-end resort project that we're working on at the moment, the creative force behind it is known globally to be the world's greatest creative thinker, shall I say? And I can't say too much more about it. But trying to map his vision to the branding and messaging that we're doing is a completely offline discipline. There's no AI that can tell me what's the mind of a genius is very different to the mind of generative AI. However, we can take inputs and we can build layers of understanding through generative AI, which help us to deliver the right creative solution at the end of the day. So I can't get out of bed without AI these days. It helps me in every part of my work and every part of my life, basically. So generative AI is a very useful tool for us. But let me give you an example of where it falls down and how we use it. So with this project, we have a core piece. It's a coffee table book that we're making to explain the whole concept around this project. And I started off that process, and I used generative AI extensively to write some beautiful words. And so ChatGPT actually gave me some very nice words. And then I handed that on to my director of strategy, who's our lead copywriter, and my creative director. And they spent last weekend having a competition of who could make each other cry with the visuals and the words that they use. So they completely rewrote everything. So the structure was there, but they completely rewrote every single word of this beautiful coffee table book, and they created and found amazing images to go together with that work. And they said, okay, if I can make you cry and you can make me cry, then we've got the right spread for this page. And nobody cried at my AI version, but I've read the latest version of it, and it's amazing and it's beautiful.
And you cried.
Sorry?
And you cried.
I cried, yeah. So, that's the difference, is if you push yourself into that area that doesn't exist yet, except in the human mind, that's where we live, and that's where we add value, and that's really irreplaceable, I think. AI is very clever, and it can do a lot. A lot of the words that it came up with made me chuckle, or I found very interesting, very surprising that it came up with the quality that it did, but it didn't create the emotion that we want to do at that level. So we're talking about a multi-million-dollar product with only 38 buyers in the world, and it's going to be an amazing thing. And so, and as I said, the creative partner is a legend, and so for us to create work at that level, it goes beyond what the current capabilities of ChatGPT.
So is this an area which is a bit of a silver lining, that if you want to really lean into him being human and not be derailed by generative AI, branding is maybe where you should be going.
Branding is a unique mixture of art and science. So the science is fine. Generative AI understands branding. It understands all the tools that go to run the engine of branding. But the magic spark that makes branding amazing is absolutely human, and always will be, in my view.